Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. Today we will have unboxing and the very first impressions of Casio G-Shock GW9500 Madman. It was just released in Europe, I think on July 24th in Poland. So yeah, let's get it open and let's start the short review and the impressions. The reason I'm doing this is because, as you can see on our channel, we do a lot of hiking, exploration, some pretty cool stuff. So I really need a watch which is tough, durable, and good in all the conditions. So, yep, this brand is my favorite one. Let's get it open. It just arrived today. All right. We don't need this box. Okay, so it comes with some manual. I think, oh no, this is the warranty card. Some manual. Okay. And yeah, here we go. It comes with this pretty cool metal box, which is typical to G-Shock. Okay, let's get it open. All right. So it comes in a plastic. And here we go. So this is GW 9500, the green one with some black elements of casing of bezel. They call it, I think, military green, which I think is some kind of green olive color, with negative display. Actually, this model is released in 3 versions, so you can also get the black one, which has positive display, and another one which is shadow gray, dark gray, and with some orange elements on the bezel. But honestly, this one, that's the cool one, and that's why I wanted to have it. Right, okay. So officially it's called Madman, but I think it looks more like the iconic Rangeman GPR B1000, pretty close to what it was. Actually, this model is no longer available on the stock, on the market. So I think this one, which is announced as Madman, is something between actually the Madman or Madmaster and Rangeman. So as you can see, pretty nice, pretty cool design. Yeah. If you don't like the negative display, you can order the one with the positive one. Actually, I was worried a little bit about the angles and the visibility of this negative display, but actually is not that bad. I think I hope you can see this in camera. So yeah, it's pretty clear. So really not bad. And yeah, at the back you've got this iconic Madman logo. All right, so we will not go through all the functions because there are a lot of them. Just some basic specification of this GW 9500. It has duplex LCD, which is improving the compass. Actually, it has two layers of this LCD screen, so you can switch the compass on, and it's above your functions, your time, so you still got access to your data, which I think is a pretty cool thing if you want to navigate and still have access to some other readings. It is mud resistance, so it supports activities in harsh conditions, which I think is good. So extra protection against the sun and the dust and the mud or something like that. Special protection for those buttons, I think. It has triple sensor, which means this is third generation of the sensor over there. So I think it is for digital compass, barometer, altimeter, and thermometer, which I think is pretty cool. All you need just to survive. The most important thing, it has the multi-band 6. It means it is controlled by radio, and the time is adjusted a couple of times every day just to make sure you've got the accurate time. So this is a typical shock resistance structure. The waterproof, I think it's 20 bars, so it means it is 200 meters, so you can dive with this little thing. And of course it has tough solar. It means it is powered by solar, so you can just end up on the desert island and the battery will not die. I think it can last for like 10 or 15 years. You just need to put it on the sun and get some power from it. Digital compass, barometer, altimeter, thermometer. It has also the sunset and sunrise display. Some kind of manual memory measurements, up to 30 records, including altitude, date, time, which is pretty cool, I think. Work time, up to 48 cities, so you can have a home time and the work time. You can switch between them, which is pretty cool. Stopwatch, countdown timer, 5 daily alarms, and I think it also has full auto LED backlight, super illuminator. So let's check the functions now. Okay, so we've got this cool compass. Yeah, as you can see, it is showing directions and pretty cool design of those arrows here. I think the north is somewhere there. Yeah, it's showing the north. Okay, it has the barometer. Okay, 982. It's got dirty a little bit. Okay, now it's better. So, okay. So I think if you switch to barometer and the compass is still there, it is showing. Oh no, this is showing some barometer readings. Altimeter. Okay, I don't know how accurate this is. I would need to check with the GPS, but pretty cool, I think. Okay, let's go back to time. I think it's not fully adjusted yet. I will need to play with that later. And you've got this cool light. Okay, we cannot see that, but I will switch the light off and then we will see. So, mode. Yeah, this is what I mentioned. Sunrise and sunset and I think it's time display in the middle. Yeah, it shows. You can see the arrow pointing up, which is sunrise, and down is sunset. These are for those memory measurements or records. I need to play with that later. Stopwatch. Okay, start. Stop. And we go to 0. Okay, pretty cool. So pretty standard solution for all G-Shocks. And we have the timer. Countdown timer. So I'm pretty sure you can adjust the time. It's showing 10 minutes now. Okay, it's counting down. Stop it. Adjust it. What else? Okay, alarm. Word time. Oh, I think this one is for recording. Okay, let's go back to. Okay. You can see it's showing the date over there, so it's Friday 28th, and you can also switch it to July 28th, and those readings, I think it's for the barometer, showing some changes in the pressure. Okay, pretty cool. Okay, let's see it. As you can see, it's big, but it's thin. So let's see how it looks on my wrist. Yeah, this belt is pretty cool, pretty tough. Okay. So unfortunately there is a light from my camera, but I can assure you those angles are not bad. It's pretty clear to see everything. As I mentioned, it's typical G-Shock size, but I think it's much thinner than the rest of G-Shocks, which I think may be pretty comfortable on your wrist, especially when you have a long sleeve or something. It will not just mess up with your sleeve, right? Okay, and now let's compare to some other G-Shocks just to see how it looks like with some other cool models and iconic ones. So the one I used previously and I like very much is a Madmaster GG-B100. As you can see, pretty same size, but as I mentioned, it's much thinner and yeah, but I think pretty much the same size, and it's not that heavy, so you can see the difference. Like it's very light. Okay, and now pretty same size, but this one is Gravity Master GR-B200, which is I think almost the same as the Madmaster, but as you can see here as well, this is how it looks like. Honestly, I like those wings here next to belt and the whole casing, because they can help to adjust the watch to your wrist, and you can wear it for hours or even in days, and it's pretty comfortable, right? And finally, the iconic G-Shock GX56, which is the king of G-Shocks, and this one is pretty big. So you can spot the difference here, right? So, yeah. Okay, so this is how the watch looks like, and really honestly I love those military designs. As you can see, my Master was also military green with some lots of black elements, and I think this is the design I really like. Just to mention those yellow markings here, those small yellow elements, and I think it looks almost identical as the Rangeman GPR B1000, which is the iconic model. Of course, different type of watch. The Rangeman has a lot of GPS navigation functions. You can honestly you can survive with it everywhere. This one has just a compass, some basic functions, but I really like the design. I like the look of it. I like the size. It's not too big, not too small, and it's not that heavy. So I'm pretty sure you can wear it for hours or even a day. Sleep with this watch, camp with the watch, I know, do some hiking, traveling, and you will not feel any kind of pain or something, right? So it's pretty cool, and honestly I like this compass very much. Okay, the very last thing I wanted to show you, so it's not completely dark because it's around 12, around noon here, but I switch all the lights off just to show you how the light works in this watch. I think you can change the time from 1 second to 3 seconds of the light. I will need to dig in some settings, but honestly, as you can see, this is amazing. This is really cool, very clear, very visible. So I'm pretty sure in the dark you can even use this as a as a spotlight or I don't know, something like that. So yeah, pretty cool feature. All right, that's all. Thank you for watching. Just remember to subscribe the channel if you like the video. I'm pretty sure more cool stuff coming soon. And of course, put your comments if you like the watch, if you have the watch, or maybe you have some other impressions, because honestly I like it very much. So yeah, thank you, take care, bye.